that no prison can hold us if we evolve as we should evolve into a manifestation of God. Now, how can you prove that, Farrakhan? Well, you once were what the Holy Quran called made from worthless water. You know what worthless water is? Sperm. It only has value if it's placed in the right place at the right time. Then sperm mixed with ovum started your life and mine. Now, you stood and honored me when I came in, but I also stand to honor you, because I am not greater than you. What I am manifesting is already sitting up inside of you, only needing an avenue, an opportunity to manifest itself. Listen carefully. When you were sperm, how many sperm were released at one time? Some say 100 million, some say 200 million, some say 1 billion. But only one sperm could fertilize the egg. So the odds that you were going to be here was 100 million to several billion to 1. That's greater odds than the 5 number, what do you call that, lotto? That's greater odds than anything that Vegas offers. Look at this. But you personally were emitted into a hostile environment. The vaginal tract of the female is a hostile environment. So don't complain. Oh, it's hostile in here. Yeah, but you overcame that when you were sperm. You mean you can't overcome it as a grown-up human being? Huh? Now, why does God give you an initial test of a hostile environment to prove that you're worthy to come forth out of the womb? See, life has to be tested. You have to be worthy of life. So your effort, 1 billion, several billion, 100 million to 1, that you would make it. Then you had to, that was competition, but you made it. Then you had to swim upstream against gravity. So don't tell me that you can't come up. I don't care how down you are. As a sperm, you had to swim up so you can get up. You can get up. So you overcame one, a hostile environment, heavy odds. What are the odds that you're going to make it out of here? See, some people are already betting. Not him, he ain't making it. But if they had been around when you were sperm, they might have bet even a greater chance that you wouldn't make it, but you made it. And if you made it as a sperm, then you can make it as a developed and developing human being. Okay, now brothers, the womb of the female looks like a small pear shape. Okay? When the sperm meets the egg, it finds a firm resting place in the womb. Then the womb begins to expand to accommodate the growth of what is within. Now, mama feeds, and then the baby feeds off the mother. Growth. So the Quran says you start from sperm mixed with ovum, then a clot, then an embryo, then a fetus. But at a certain point, you outgrow the womb. Can't stay there no more. So no matter, mama may have wanted to go to a party that night or dance that night, but when your head started knocking on the door, I want to get out. This place is too small to hold me. So you either give me up or both of us die. So mama went to the hospital or wherever and laid down, and you came forth from that womb. Well, Nicodemus came to visit Jesus one day, and he wanted to know how he could be saved. And Jesus said, well, you must be born again. So Nicodemus said, well, how can I, a grown man, enter again into my mother's womb? See, once you come out of there, you can't go back. There's no recidivism, if you understand. Once you are properly evolved and developed, you can never accept confinement. So now, what is your role here at Statesville? You don't serve time. You let time serve you. Now, I'm sure you all have heard of Brother Malcolm X. He was in prison like you. Some of our most brilliant brothers and sisters, white, brown, and black, are in prison because they refuse to bow to the system or got involved in that which says, I'm not going to submit to that. Okay. Malcolm was like that. Malcolm went to the 8th grade of school. And when he was in the 8th grade, his teacher said, Malcolm, what would you like to be when you grow up? He said, I would like to be a lawyer. And his Caucasian teacher said, oh, Malcolm, if you became a lawyer, your own people wouldn't hire you, and my people never would either, but you would make a wonderful carpenter. So that's like sticking a needle in the brain so that you will never think beyond your slave master. You will never think in ways that can challenge his rule of you. So Malcolm left school and became a criminal. But while he was confined, the message of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad reached him. And then he went to the prison library in Norfolk, Massachusetts, and read everything that they had of value in the library. The library must be equipped with the type of books that will enable you to grow. See, well, I can't read, you may say. I can't read. I wasn't good at reading in school. Well, we have an answer for you. For the first words that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, ever heard, when he was called into the prophethood, he heard the word Iqra, read. Read in the name of your Lord, who creates man from a clot and taught man by the pen what man knew not. Read, and your Lord is most generous. A non-reading, non-intellectual people is as ugly in their development as a clot is in its development. If the female passes a clot, yet it has potential for life, but it is very ugly because it must stay in the womb until it evolves and develops into something of beauty. So it is with an unlearned people who refuse to read.